when you're starting a search for a new role that you've picked up with maybe an existing client or a new client, one of the first things that every recruiter does is head to their database or ATS and run a search to see how many candidates they've got that might be relevant for that position. And with our free ATS that we've built for freelance recruiters, one of the fundamental things that we'd actually missed is the ability for you to create an advanced search, just to, as I say, quickly pull that list up to start working your way through contacting people to see who could be potentially interested in the position. And in today's video, I'm just going to show you a very quick demo of how it works. So if I share my screen with you, you will see that I've currently opened up the Giig candidate database, and this is just a list of all of the candidates that we have in the system that, as I say, now we want to create a search for. So to run a search is fairly simple. If you come up to the advanced section at the top, we have keywords here where you can just start to enter keywords or skills that you're going to be looking for in that position. So if I just choose .NET, for example, the system has now filtered all candidates that we have on the database that have .NET as a skill or have .NET in their CV somewhere, because our system will look at parse CVs and they'll look for that keyword in there. So it will pick up anything that's been skilled and anything that it can find within a CV that you've passed onto the platform. So that's obviously brought up .NET candidates, but you do have the ability to kind of add further requirements in there. So for example, I just put PHP and I search that one. It will obviously filter down the list even more. And for example, I could then come in and say, because these should both have PHP and .NET, which it does, and I could then say, for example, not SQL, and that's going to leave me with one candidate on the system. So that's how you kind of filter down searches in terms of ands and nots. And the other option that you have as well is to obviously do or. So if you were looking for somebody that said had .NET or Java, you can switch to or, and then the database, the platform will pull up a list of candidates now that have either .NET or Java as their key skill. And you can actually take this search string, this boolean created search string, and you can then plumb that into LinkedIn or wherever it is that you're finding candidates, and that will obviously help you to look for candidates on those platforms as well. So that's a quick demo for you there on how you run an advanced search using the Giig Free ATS. I know a lot of recruiters will probably be very familiar with that already. It is a fundamental part of recruitment. It is a little bit mental that we've not actually had that as a feature up until now. But in future videos, what I'll do is I'll run through some of the other filtering options that you have around kind of things like salary and location to see how you can then make things even more specific than just searching for particular keywords.